All right, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the Professor's Garage. Professor here, and we're going to be talking about my watches today. It should be pretty quick. Um, I've been wanting to do this for a while. I've been holding off on it because I was hoping I'd be able to find a watch that I have or had. I think I had. I think I got rid of it. Well, them. Um, but I was on a live stream today. Dependable Flames. We were talking. We ended up on the topic of watches. And so I wanted to go ahead and record this video today. So we're not going to have that watch. Let's get going. These are in no particular order other than I will show my favorite watch last because it's my favorite and it has the most issues. And then I will have a bonus item as well. So let's get this Hot Wheel out of the way. So all of my watches are broken. And you haven't seen me with a watch in my videos because I've been without a watch. They've all been broken for many years, and I just haven't gotten them fixed. This one is a watch I had for quite a while. I really liked it. It looks like it has multiple dials, but it just has the time. Um, it lost the pin, and the battery died, and it just got old and felt gross. The plastic that holds the battery in and the back of it are right over there, I'm pretty sure. But didn't bother getting a new pin. I liked this watch. I really liked the Roman numerals. It was real cool and served me well for a few years, a couple years, something like that. Let's do this one next. This is a watch that my wife bought for me from Wish, and it's actually has two times, has two batteries, two different little mechanisms in here. There's one there and one there. For the two times traditional two-handed clock, I have one of these should be. This one's a little bit behind. This is the one that's the time. And there's a fly buzzing around, so if you hear that or see it, that's what that is. But yeah, this had a leather watch band on it when she bought it. That ripped because it was cheap, and I don't like the leather ones anyways. This is my favorite kind. But I got this replacement a couple months ago, and this watch was just too heavy for this. This was an adjustable one. And I wasn't a big fan of the gold anyways. But this watch was too heavy for it, and so it kept falling off, and then I lost the pin, so I couldn't get it. But this is real fun to have because then I can have two times. This would be, and I'd have my primary for my local time, and then this would be for, I usually set it for Brazil time. But it just has a generic minute and generic hour. So every 5 minutes and every hour. I've gotten the most comments with this watch, and I think what I've noticed what is people will comment on your watch if it's weird, like this one, or if they are not watch people. Watch people comment on your nicer watches. So if you have a unique watch, it's not going to be, it'll be, most people will comment on it if it's something weird looking. But watch people don't comment on watches. Like they'll be the ones who'll comment on your nicer watches. This next watch I got from my brother. He bought it from ThinkGeek. Oh, I miss that website. It was amazing. And then they were, I guess, going out of business. And this is, IO01 brand, something. The One is the name of the watch here, I guess. The One. But rest in peace, ThinkGeek. You were amazing. This is a binary watch. and it is water resistant to 3 atmospheres, and this too had a leather wristband, which, as you can see, broke. So this one is an LED watch. You'll press this button and the lights will light up. The battery is really low right now and the time is not correct, so I'm going to turn the lights off here in a second to show you how you read the time. But you press the button and the lights will light up, and it's binary counting system. The top row is your hours. So if it's what's a good time? If it's 11 o'clock, you'll have the 8 light up, the 2, and the 1, because it's 8 plus 2 plus 1, which is 11. So 11 o'clock. And you have 32, 16, 8, 4, 2, 1. You just add up the lights. That gets your minute. Again, there's a reminder: minute, hour. Let's get these lights turned off so you can see it. All right, so that is 8 and 1, 9, 32, and then 1, 2, 4, 9, 32, 36, 38, 9, 38. My math might be off a little bit, but I think they're good. Pretty close. So that's how that watch is read. This got a decent amount of comments too, I think. But let's see, will this fit? Yeah, I could get a replacement pin. This might fit for it. I really just need to get new wristbands for these two. I might use this one, not this one though. Oh, right. There. Okay. And I do keep all of the links that I end up taking out. I do size my watches myself, generally replace the batteries myself, and this is an exception. This is my favorite watch. Yeah, we're already to the end, just about. So as you can see, it has some issues, but this watch is like everything I want in a watch. I want an analog, well, almost everything. We'll get to what kind of watch I really want here in a second. It has multiple dials. These are all functional, but the crystal is cracked and there's actually a flake in there. Let's see. Right there. It's kind of this way. But there we go. You see that that's moved a little bit. I love this watch. I really need to get it repaired. It's got my favorite wristband system, metal with the clasp, with the buttons and the additional cover. It's been wearing nicely. The weather, it just doesn't really detract. I replaced the battery on this a few times, but then I accidentally hit a wall and it cracked. And then when I was changing the battery, it cracked worse. Oh yeah, and the bezel rotates too. It's got a glow-in-the-dark dot and glow-in-the-dark hands for the minute and hour. Again, all of these rear dials are functional as well. I'm not going to just show that off because I don't want these dials spinning with that flake of crystal in there. I love wearing a watch. I miss wearing a watch. I really think it's part of my ADHD that I have to know what time it is. Like, I really, 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 really like knowing what time it is. Ideally, I would have like 2 or 3 clocks in each room of my house. So, and a watch. I hate pulling my phone out of my pocket to look at the time. Especially since I've been, watching TV with my kids a lot, sitting on the couch, and I've been sitting up against the arm, and my phone is in my pocket, and it's kind of annoying to pull it out. And sometimes I have kids sitting on my lap and stuff. Whereas if I had a watch, I could just doop. But yeah, I miss having a watch. I really need to get this fixed. It'd be like 30, 60 bucks. This hand on that central dial that fell off. What was it? Yeah, that hand back there fell off, and then I sent it to the repair person that said in the instructions that came with this and it said it would be free shipping because I lived in California at the time, or the repair would be free because I lived in California, but it ended up not being free. It was $60 from Walmart. I took it to my watch guy, and he put the hand on, and it's been on ever since. And he said if it ever fell off, it'd be a free replacement. It hasn't fallen off, but I need to get it fixed. Yeah. All right, on to the bonus item. Ta-da! So this is a travel alarm clock by Bulova. And this is broken too. It's a wind-up clock, but if you watch, it's not catching or winding properly at all even. But I like this. It has an alarm. So this yellow hand you set to, you set the yellow hand to where the hour hand will be when you want to, so like 5:30 would be like 5:25 or something right there, 5:20. And then when the hour hand gets there, it'll start, and it does the like the old alarm clocks they use for everything. But, and you can change its rate. So sometimes it runs a little fast or slow, and you can change that by moving it faster or slower because it's a wind-up mechanism. And, you set your time with that dial. And then it folds up, you throw it in your suitcase, and you get to where you're going, and you pop it open. Sets up nice and pretty. And again, this glows in the dark. You got yourself a little alarm clock. I got this, I don't remember, it was like 15, 20 bucks, I forget, maybe more. But I got this from Vermont Country Store, I forget. But it's cool. I need to get this repaired too, obviously. But that's my watches. I'm going to stop it here before I ramble on too much more. I've said everything I need to say, wanted to say. But go ahead, and if you like this video, go ahead and share it to your friends, family, anyone you think might like it. If you did not like this video and you're still here, thank you for being here. And go ahead and share it to an enemy or something like that. I don't know. But thank you for watching, and have a great day.